Hey there, YouTubers. Thanks for tuning back in. This is Dan Strong with Excel VBA is fun. Today we're going to talk about variables. How come you can't see your variable whenever you hover your mouse over it sometimes and other times you can? I'm going to show you how you can restore that functionality. It's actually really easy. So I'm here in my Excel document. It's a new workbook. I'm going to hit Alt F11 to go into the editor, and as you can see, I just added a module, and it's right there. And now I've got a new procedure. It's just called blah, and if you've seen any of my videos, you should know how to make a new procedure. But what I'm going to show you is how you sometimes get into this bind, and then how we can resolve that. Very simple. It should be a very quick video. So if 1 equals 2, then I don't know, then just do something, and then end if. Okay, so you might start this way, and then you get good results, but as you're tweaking through your stuff, you find that, oh well, I want to do an embedded if. So if the variable x is equal to 30, and y equals the word hello with an exclamation mark, then do all this other stuff. Then do a message box. Hi. Otherwise, do a message box that says hello instead. Okay, so oops, yeah, and I want to take that, and so here's what happens. You have an incomplete macro here, and let's even do a for each loop, because that's when you'll see the variables. So for x equals 20 to 30, let's say x is going to be from 20 to 30, and then you have next x at the end of that. I'm going to highlight all this, hit the tab button so we can indent it. You notice what's missing, right? We are missing the end if at the end of this if then end if statement. But I'm going to pretend that I didn't notice that was missing. So it looks looks good to me. I'm going to hit F8, and it's going to say compile error next without for. And you're going to think, well, whatever, I have for x and then I have next x. Well, what they're saying is that they don't know how to describe what they want, but you need to put end if at the end of there. So let's say that you're debugging, though. I'm hitting F8, and let's say if 2 is 2, of course that would be correct. So hitting F8, so now we're into our embedded for and then ifs thing. So for x is 20 to 30. So if I hover over x, I don't see a variable right now. So what we need to do is I'm going to hit F8, and let's just see what we can do about this. So there's that one. So in this instance, it sometimes I actually thought that x was going to show up. I was actually going to take out the end if and see if it would if that was how we could get it. But I guess what we need to do is, in this case, declare that as a variant. It may have me reset that, but that's okay. I'm gonna hit F8. I'm hovering over x now. It's still not showing me what x is. What the heck? Alright, so what have I got going on here? Let me click on Debug and click on Compile VBA Project. Okay, so I didn't get any errors there, but I'm going to hit F8 and see if I can get something now. Wow, it is not wanting to show me. Okay, well, I'm not having much success with, as you can see, I shift over some stuff. I've been playing with it when I pause the recording. But I'm going to show you some alternative methods, and we are going to resolve this. One alternative, let's say we wanted to see what the value for x was, is in the code I'm going to put debug.print. So debug.print, and then I'm going to say I want to know what x is all the time. And up and down here at the bottom you'll see the immediate window. If you don't see that, you can hit Control G to get it back up here. But I'm going to show you what that does. I'm going to go right here. It's not showing it. I wonder if that's because I tried to start one without the end if in there, and it got mad at me. I'm not really sure. I'm going to hit F8. Let me put a debug print right here. So when I hit F8, there we go. Debug.print x. So it's going to show me right here x is 25. Now it's going to show me as 26, and etc. like this. Okay. The next method, you might not want to do that. Let's check out, hover over X and click on Debug and go to Quick Watch. Let's Shift F9, or just click on this. And we want to see what X is, and currently it's showing that it's 28. So click Add to the Quick Watch. And so here's your Quick Watch menu over here, and it's going to watch the value of X. So it's about to change to 29, and there it is. So you can keep track of several variables in there down here in the watch menu. So that's kind of cool. And now X is 30, but Y is not equal to hello. And we have got to otherwise resolve what happened there. So what I'm wanting to do now, I'm going to save this workbook, and then I'm going to try closing and reopening it. So watch me work here. Let's see. We're going to go to my Dropbox folder because we're going to share this workbook with you. If you don't have Dropbox, get it. You can click on the link in my video description for the workbooks that I share, as well as getting a new Dropbox account, which is free if you want a free couple gigs on the cloud. Actually, you'll have 2.5 gigs if you click on my link. And let's see here. I'll put this in the shared workbooks here. We'll save it as an XLSB, and we're going to call this one variables not showing up when Mouseover. Okay, so you can find it by that title. I'm going to save that. We're going to try this just for fun one more time. Hover over Z, nothing. Okay, so now we're going to save it. We're going to close this workbook, and then we're going to reopen it. Okay, so I just reopened it, and it's still not showing me what I want to see. It's very frustrating. And also you could go one of these tools, I guess. Go to Tools and Options. Okay, right here, the Auto Quick Info and Auto Data Tips. You want to make sure those are checked. However, they are checked. So I'm going to keep on troubleshooting. Okay, I'm going to attempt to rename the macro or something. We're going to call this silly code. Now it's going to say it's got to reset, and I'm going to say okay. Okay, let me try something else. Okay, you're not going to believe this, but if you have a video editor like Pinnacle Studio or Cam Studio or anything like that, if you have it open, just check whatever programs you have running, because I just closed out a few programs that I had open, and now it's magically working. How frustrating is that? Hey, at least we know, right? Now we know what's going on. So pretty cool. Now we can see our variables. So at least we went through like a gazillion different cool things you can do in case your variables are not showing up when you hover over your mouse. So we've learned a lot. I've learned a few things. How to troubleshoot when your variables are not showing up. Thanks for watching. God bless. See you next time.